And you're very welcome back. The Olympics have kicked off and the eyes of the world are on Japan.
So this morning, Fiona Uyema, founder of Asian food brand Fused by Fiona, joins us with something that wouldn't look out of place on the menu at Tokyo. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fiona?
Good, great to be here.
We're having a taste of the Olympics today.
Yes, we're going with sushi. I suppose when people think of Japan, they think of sushi, but I'm trying to make it a little bit more accessible to people.
Okay.
So I'm doing a sushi wrap. So there's none of this complicated rolling.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I might entice people to try that first, and then if they get engaged with it, they can try a
Very
more
good.
complicated roll.
Because we see all the ingredients in all the main supermarkets.
Yes.
But I'm not sure if many of us are brave enough to
I've never had
tackle it.
They are in most supermarkets now, which is great. Like you've your nori seaweed, your sushi rice. So I'm just going to talk you through a few of the steps and the ingredients that I'm using. So this is a block of tofu. So I'm just going with tofu as the protein option, but you could use shredded chicken, smoked salmon, you know, whatever you have at home.
Okay.
When you get tofu, it's in water. So there's a bit of excess water. So you have to soak it in kitchen towel before you use it. It is known for not having a lot of flavour, which isn't good. So it's good to season it well, and it will absorb flavour really well.
It takes flavour well, though, Fiona.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you know, if chili is your favourite thing and spice, then maybe add lots of that. So whatever you like to flavour your food with. It is quite delicate, so it can break up easily. So I try to get a good quality firm tofu rather than a silken one.
Okay.
So I have some flour here and Japanese 7 spice, because it's all about Japan today.
Yeah.
And that just has chili in it, seaweed, and it just adds a nice punch of flavour. I'm just coating it in flour just to kind of hold the tofu together when I pan fry it. It's just putting a bit of oil here on the pan. So this is just really prepping the protein on.
So you're cooking the tofu?
Yeah, you don't need to, but I want to add flavour to it because it's quite bland, and also just make it a little bit crispy as well. So
you're looking for a bit of a texture thing with this?
Exactly,
as well, yeah. Now, like you say, when we think of food in Japan, we think of sushi. Is it eaten for breakfast, lunch and dinner?
No. Generally they would have it for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah. But they generally don't really make it at home themselves because they're perfectionists by nature. So they
and we've
tend
all
to...
seen the food, shows where they go to Tokyo and go to Japan, and you watch these guys, these sushi masters. They're unbelievable, the skill levels, though, isn't it, putting these sushi rolls together? Yes,
and they train for about 10 years to get there. For the first few years, they're making rice in the kitchen, so it can take that long to do it. So you need real patience. And
but their knife skills, Fiona, when dealing with the fish, and slicing it, it's wafer thin. Beautiful.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Yeah, there's a lot. Definitely, I would lack the patience. But, but I'll move on to the next part now. So I just have the tofu frying like that. You can eat it raw, so you don't have to really concentrate on cooking it. It's just that we're trying to add a bit of flavour there.
Okay.
So the ingredients I have here are just finely cut carrot. You could cook it if you want. Again, you could use peppers. I'm just trying to add a bit of colour. I have some sesame seeds here and avocado, right?
Okay.
So I've just cut that avocado in two, and I'm going to scoop out and then just slice the avocado. But again, you can use whatever fruit. Mango would work, or vegetables that you prefer.
Oh, mango sounds great.
Yeah.
But like Simon says, in terms of the art of cutting, it's all very fine and precise, isn't it?
Yes.
And slim.
Yeah, because like when you're eating it, especially with the wrap now, you're eating it with your hands, so everything you don't have a fork and knife to cut it up. So you just need to keep that in mind. So I'm just slicing the avocado nice and thinly here. And again, this will just add a lovely colour. I love avocado and mango, all these kind of softer textures with sushi. Okay.
To go with the rice.
And if you were to go with meat, traditionally, what would it be? Would it be chicken, prawns, pork?
So in Japan, it'd be raw fish.
Raw fish, that'd be it.
But just for yourself, definitely smoked salmon. You could use cooked salmon. Really the sky's the limit. Shredded beef, chicken. There's so many options. So you can see there the tofu is ready. So we got a nice coat on it, okay? So I'm just taking that off the heat, and I'm going to set aside
the avocado.
The avocado, and I'm going to show you now the nori. So this is, like you were saying, you can get now in most supermarkets. So normally we'd be doing a sushi rolling, but today we're just doing a wrap. So I'm just going to cut it in half.
And what is nori?
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
So it's just flattened seaweed, yeah.
Okay.
In Japan, they have a process where they completely flatten it so you can use it for sushi.
Wow.
And you know, we've lots of seaweed actually here in Ireland.
Yeah.
So you never know, you could find some Irish seaweed in here. But I have sushi rice here. Now, I have pre-cooked and seasoned this, obviously. We wouldn't have time to go through it today, but you can get sushi rice again in most places. And the instructions will be on the back of the pack, so it's easy enough to cook. It's just you need to wash it well. So I've dipped my fingers in water just because the rice sticks, which I think is what drives everyone mad, actually. Yeah. Because they have sticky rice fingers. Okay, so we've 4 squares. So one is rice. The next I'm going to put carrot. Okay, so you're just going to fill your 4 squares with 4 different ingredients.
It's very neat and precise. I don't know why, because she's not involved in food, but there's a Marie Kondo neatness to all of this.
Well, yeah, there's the Japanese inspiration there on it.
Yeah.
So there's the avocado, and then I'm going to put the tofu there.
Okay, so you've got your 4 squares all filled with something different.
Yeah, so you could put shredded chicken there as well. Actually, would work really well.
Now, you're a big fan of pulled pork. Would you go so far as to put that in?
Pulled pork would be lovely, actually.
There you go. Well done, Edo. Good shout.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put some ginger here for a little flavour.
Is that a pickled ginger?
Pickled ginger, yeah,
right,
in vinegar.
very good.
So again, you can store it in the fridge once you open it, so it doesn't go to waste. And of course, Japanese soy sauce.
Of course.
You'd be lost without it.
Yeah. Well, we took in, Aidan, see what the...
Yeah.
I think we should.
So I'm just wrapping it now. So you just... The first wrap.
Oh, very clever.
Second, see how easy this is?
Very good. Look at that.
And the 4th wrap. So for anyone that's afraid of rolling sushi,
look at that.
you can wrap it. And then I have halved yours. Oh, sorry,
you cut them in half then for us, right?
These are triangles.
I've halved yours, but you could actually eat it like this, like a burrito.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
or like a fish taco. So
Sushi
whatever
burrito.
way you'd prefer yourself, but you could just dig in here. So I think relatively healthy.
Oh, wow.
Very,
you know, and
very
light.
fresh tasting,
Be
isn't it?
lovely with a bowl of miso soup or...
And you can have your soya and your soy sauce and your wasabi if you so wish.
Absolutely, and I've put smoked salmon in your one. Beautiful. I wasn't sure if you were tofu fans. So
whatever gave you that impression, I don't know.
I said I'd try both of them.
That was the right choice.
You're a big sushi fan.
I love sushi, I do, yeah. I don't eat it so often, but when I do, I enjoy it.
Very good.
Yeah, you might try that at home.
I'm going to try and turn him on to
tasty.
sashimi someday, but that's a whole other level of
Thank you,
raw
Fiona.
fish.
Great recipe, as usual. Right, you can check out full details from the recipe. They're up on our website, or check out fusedbyfionauyema.com for more.